Good morning everyone. Welcome to this video. We are going to talk about MTC, that is Metro Transport Corporation of Chennai. It is a big corporation. It serves the people of Chennai. The people of Chennai would be around millions of people it serves every day, and it has around 3,500 feet a number of routes also. So the system is very enormous and the information provided by MTC is very good. However, I am going to approach this with an analytical way. Instead of creating a web application, I have created an analytical application. How this application is used for the people is, if they are planning from one place to another place in Chennai, if they can have a direct bus, then they can select the front and the from stage and the to stage, and whichever they are planning to travel, then it will show you all the buses passing through these two stages. If there is no direct bus available, then they have to plan up to what point they can get one bus and where they can change another one bus. That is out of this application. If they know this knowledge, then they can use this application to select from to a junction, and from that junction to the destination. So that way it will help you, and it shows when you select the from, to, and the hour of the day, then it will show all the list of buses that is passing through those stages. Between these stages, it shows all the route numbers that is passing through these two stages. Now let us get into the application. This is the first page of the application, and it is available in this website address, and you can have some information about how it is developed in the first page, that is the instructions. And when you are moving to the second page, you can get this kind of information. So in the first page, what I get is a filter for hour, and this is for the from, and this is for to, and it shows all the buses that is passing through this from stage to stage at the hour 12. That is, these are all the things that are passing between the Gindi and the CMBT in the hour of 12. And in the last one shows what are the routes of the buses passing through in these hours. For example, D70 we have got 11 buses, 570S 8 buses, 572 and 570 ET1. This kind of information is also provided, and this is for selecting the first letter. It is the convenience, easy of convenience. The people can select different letters based on the from address. For example, let us you have to double click here to come out of this one, and again double click here. Then it shows all the letter. It shows only A through H. The remaining letters I have got in the other pages for the convenience of using. So if your stage starts by A or up to H, then you can use this page. Otherwise you can use other pages. For example, if you are interested in anything that starts from D, then you can take D, and if you are in the starting would be DMS, then all the two stages from the TMS is shown here. Only these are all showing here. And if you are interested in for Madavakam, from DLS to Madavakam, A51 is passing through these stages. There are two buses fleeting between these two stages in 12. If you are interested in some other hours, for example evening 6 p.m., then there would be 4. If you are interested in Velachery, let us take the same bus is traveling through this A51, and you can take any bus from DMS to LIC. There are around 23 C9 buses, 54 4 buses, A51 2 buses. That kind of detailed information you can get. If you are interested in the morning 6 o'clock, what would be the better thing to take the bus, then you can take the 6 o'clock. There would be around 11 buses of different routes between this DMS and LIC. This is the way this application can be used. You can select hour and you can select the from address and select the 2 stage, and it will show you the list of the buses that is passing through these 2 stages. And this graph shows you what are the bus routes that are passing through and how many of them also it shows. This graph shows. If you are interested, the other pages are the same. The difference is from I to Q in this page contain, and the last page contain, for example, it is R to Y. So this is the way the application is built up, and as I said, it contains limited deluxe buses at present. In future it will have more buses. The important thing I have to say is how I developed this application, how I collected the data. The collecting data is very challenging because there is not much information available in the website for the stage to stage timing. So what I did is, on the starting time from the terminal, I have got it from the MTC. From where I have calculated for the other stages. So for example, if the time taken from Tambaram to Krompet is 10 minutes and the starting time at Tambaram is 7:30 a.m., then I have calculated the Krompet time as 7:40. Likewise, I have calculated for all the starting time that is used in this application. But however, we know that in the early morning the traffic is very free, so the bus can travel in 5 minutes or 6 minutes. It can reach the stages quickly. But at the same time, in the peak time, the traffic is high and there are some other causes also. So most of the time the bus are standing at the signal or moving slowly in the traffic. It would take a long time. So these things are not considered in our application. So the user can get some fair idea about how what are the buses coming through the stage and what are the routes, all those things. So it can give some fair idea about how they can use this application. In this application, I have included some important deluxe buses for our analysis. The remaining buses can be updated over the period of time. Actually, collecting the data and preparing the data for the application, these things are very difficult and it takes enormous time and effort. So it will be built up over the time. That is what I have built up this application, and I always keep in mind that once the application is available, the maintenance of this application would be very easy. That is the way it is planned to prepare this application. I hope this application would be very helpful to the people of Chennai. You are using the MTC. The people who are coming to Chennai, they can easily get some idea how they can travel across Chennai, and the people in Chennai can also guide their guest what bus they can take from one stage to another stage. They can help them or they can guide them from their home also. So in this way, this application would be helpful. So I hope this application would be very great help to the people. Thank you.